My name is Kaltaro Kiyomoto. Ever since I can remember, I've been unlucky. Whenever there was a school outing, it would always rain. During the school trip, a completely random typhoon appeared out of nowhere, which meant we couldn't move for 3 days. When I went for the entrance exams on my first choice high school, the train got stuck, and I arrived at the venue 30 minutes late. This misfortune continued when I started to work. My colleagues would say, "If you go on the work trip, I'm sure the typhoon will divert and follow you there." As I was working at my desk, I felt a mild earthquake. I hope it doesn't get stronger. For once, my wishes came true, however. Why? Even though it was a mild earthquake, for some reason my building was destroyed. Watching my colleagues panic, I thought to myself, this is all my fault. If only I hadn't started working here, none of this would have happened. I decided to resign and lock myself in my house.
You're gonna become a NEET? Are you serious?
Fukumoto, keep your voice down!
I'm telling everyone on purpose.
You never change. This is my high school classmate, Fukumoto. The stories of my misfortune were well known since my high school days, and many people love to share their stories about me.
He can now destroy buildings! He's definitely leveled up his powers!
I bet it starts hailing today.
Nah, that's what I'm for!
Fukumoto was the exact opposite of me and very lucky. When he was around me, we'd balance each other out and nothing too bad happened. He's been steadily promoted along, and now holds the highest position amongst those of us who joined at the same time. One day I decided to attend a class reunion with Fukumoto. I figured if he was there, nothing too bad was bound to happen.
So you're not working?
Huh? I turned around to find a beautiful woman in a sexy cocktail dress standing in front of me. I don't remember a girl like this in my high school. Who is she? I can't remember.
It's me, Sayaka Hitsui. Or would you remember if I said class rep?
Class rep? Hitsui-san was our class representative and was often described as the most talented person to matriculate at our school. But due to her difficult personality and unfriendly disposition, all of the other students and teachers kept their, distance from her. She was always super plain looking and would say dressing up was a waste of time. So we were all very surprised when she turned up looking so beautiful.
Excellent. I was just looking for someone to be our new secretary. Do you want to come work for us?
Your company?
That's right.
She pulled out a business card. On it was the name of a company that was often featured on the TV and magazines. Beside her name were the letters CEO. You're the CEO? She'd done better even than Fukumoto.
Wait, are you sure you want him and not me?
Of course. Why would I want someone who's simply lucky?
That side of her hadn't changed.
Kiyomoto is having more luck than me? There's no telling what might happen tonight. There might be a hailstorm.
And as a result, I was told not to go to the after party and left the venue with Hitsui-san, who also didn't plan to attend.
It's so funny how surprised everyone was.
Is that why you asked me to join your company? To surprise everyone?
Of course not. Jeez, you haven't changed at all.
Really?
As for the job, feel free to reply whenever you want. But if you're free, we could really do with your help. We're quite busy, you know.
I can imagine, but if I joined your company, you might get unlucky.
Is that what you're worried about? Don't worry. My company isn't going to suffer just because we hired someone slightly unlucky. I've worked hard enough to make sure of that.
So that's a guy she handpicked to be her PA?
He looks kind of quiet. I think they used to go to the same school. I don't think she hired him on merit.
I knew this would happen. I felt everyone judging me. It's not as if I get why she decided to hire me either. 1 month in, I'm handing her schedule and taking her phone calls. I don't have anything else I can offer. So, I need to do this right. I'm managing her hectic schedule using notebooks and post-it notes. It's like being back at school studying for exams. In spite of what they were saying about me, I knew I could work harder than anyone else. My parents first noticed how unlucky I was back in primary school. I kept injuring myself, and so my grandmother thought I should get exercised. But when we visited a psychic, the psychic said,
Oh, this is just him. It's not like a curse we can lift.
Just me.
I'm sorry, Kotaro-chan. I just wanted to help. But as long as you work harder than anyone else, I'm sure good things will happen to you too.
As my grandmother said, hard work paid off. Thanks to my hard work, I was able to go to university and find a job. I might have a harder time than other people achieving these goals, but it was worth it. so I felt a little annoyed when Hitsui-san said she'd worked hard enough. It's not like I hadn't either, but there's some things that simply can't be solved with hard work.
As I thought, you're hardworking and have attention to detail.
Huh?
Why are you so surprised? As the CEO, it's my job to notice people's hard work. And plus, I always knew you were hardworking since high school.
Me? Back in high school, Hitsui-san was cleverer than everyone else. I was sure this is what genius looked like.
Ah, it's for me.
I'll be on my way. When I tried to leave her office, she stopped me in my way.
Wait,
Huh?
I was wondering whether you might like to have dinner tonight. Not as employees, but as former classmates.
Yeah, okay. The place she invited me to was an expensive-looking restaurant. There was already some people at the table.
These are my parents, Kiyomoto-kun.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Why are your parents here?
Father, mother, this is my boyfriend, Kiyomoto-kun.
What? I had no idea what was going on, and even though the food was a full-course meal, had no idea what I ate.
I'm sorry for roping you in like that.
No problem. I know why you hired me now. I understand how difficult it would be to ask one of your employees to pretend to be your boyfriend to appease your parents. This is why you hired me, right? I thought things didn't make sense. I couldn't understand why you'd hire me.
That's not true, Kiyomoto-kun!
I'm not sure what happened next. When I came to my senses, Hitsui-san's arms were wrapped around me. Unlucky as usual, I see.
Well, that's a bit rude. The truth is, I have a crush on you since high school.
What? Back in high school, everyone kept their distance from me. The only person who would treat me normally was Kiyomoto-kun. Hitsui-san!
Kiyomoto-kun,
I just don't know how to solve this question.
why are you asking me?
Because you're smart.
Yes, but why aren't you asking the teacher? I'm kind of rude and don't know how to explain things well.
So you know. Yeah, I guess not a lot of people like you. But I like you.
Huh?
I mean, I know it doesn't mean much coming from someone as unlucky as me, but I'm happy I got to be in the same year as you.
Why?
I keep being unlucky, which is why I have to work harder than everyone else. So I'm happy to be able to study with someone who seems to be the embodiment of talent.
It was the first time a classmate said anything like that. I felt I wanted to help him, but before I had the chance to do so, we were already graduating. The person I thought of first when I was invited to this reunion was you. I was wondering what you were doing, and then I heard you were unemployed.
I can't believe you are thinking about me like that. Thanks for telling me. I wish I'd known this before pretending to be your boyfriend.
Sorry about that. My parents demanded to meet my boyfriend, but I never dated anyone. But I didn't want to disappoint my parents either. I knew you'd go along with the ruse. Well, I am used to unfortunate situations.
Is pretending to be my boyfriend so horrible? No, I meant I'm used to unexpected things happening to me. I'd never thought of you in that way, but when I saw you at the reunion, you looked so pretty and you were just as I remembered. And I couldn't stop staring at you.
Kiyomoto-kun, I know I'm not good at being honest, but I want to try harder to be so. So, what do you think about dating? Just to see how it goes.
From her red face, I could tell she meant it, and so I said, okay. That's what I said. I'd never been in a relationship either, and always thought that given my disposition for misfortune, it was probably for the better. I said to myself I would break up with her at the first sign of misfortune, and while we did have problems, they were never things we couldn't solve together. I fell more and more in love with her as the days went by.
I don't think you're unlucky at all. I think you just tend to think everything is your fault.
Really?
Of course. I mean, look at me. I'm so happy with you.
Hitsui-san.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, I just couldn't help myself. Oh no, I have ruined it! Is this also I'm unlucky?
I don't mind because I like you, but next time, kiss me when I don't have ice cream in my mouth, okay?
She says I'm not, but I'm pretty sure I'm still unlucky. But that doesn't mean I can't be happy. That's what she taught me. I'm sure we'll overcome everything life throws at us.
Hello! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. See you all next time. Bye-bye! Bye!